In this video, we're going to learn how to change HTML styling using JavaScript. Let's create a new file and call it change HTML style. Let's import the content from the previous file. So we've done in the previous video, we changed the content of HTML using the inner HTML, and this time we want to change the style. So let's we're gonna use these same buttons, but we're just gonna change the text. So change Facebook style and change Apple style. Okay, so let's say that we want to be able to click on the change Facebook style button and change Facebook width to 200 pixels, for example. So let's try that. So the function is going to be, the statement is going to be almost the same. So first we need to access the button using document.getElementsById button 1. The event is on click, and this time we're going to access the Facebook div. Okay, but we don't want to change the contents, we want to change the style. So in order to do that, we're going to use, rather than inner HTML, we're going to use style. Okay, and we want to specify what property in the style we want to change. So in our case, we want to change the width. Okay, and we're going to set the width to 200 pixels, for instance. Okay, let's refresh the page and click on the Facebook button, and now we can see that the width has just changed to 200 pixels. Okay, we can change two properties if we want. So let's just create another statement inside the function, and rather than changing the width, this time let's say we want to change the background color, for instance, and let's set that to let's use our Control-Alt-K to use our color picker. Let's go for something like this. Okay, we didn't use quotes. Okay, so any new property value needs to be between quotes. All right, so let's try again, and this time we're going to see that both the width and the background color has changed. Okay, now let's do the same thing with the Apple div. So let's say we want to change the style of the Apple div. So when we double click on the Apple button, we want, for instance, to change the, so let's try style. Let's change the font family. Okay, to monospace, for instance. Refresh the page. Okay, so if we try to double click on the Apple button, so you can see that the font has just changed to monospace. We can try another property. So we can try to change, for instance, the font size. And let's set it to 3M, for instance. Let's try. Okay, it's working. All right, so that's how we change the HTML style using JavaScript. Just one thing in the RGBA values, we've got 4 values here. The first 3 are for the color, and the last one here, it's including the opacity. So If we change that to 0.1, for instance, then we just refresh, you can see that the color now is more or less transparent. Okay, so sometimes you're able to use the color picker to set the opacity as well. Okay, all right, so in the next video, we're gonna get introduced to variables and data types.